Welcome to the U.K.E-Liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night. It's time for a little bit of mixing and a little bit of chat. And welcome to the 100th show. 100 times we've been here. We've been here a little bit more, but it was 100 shows of the U.K.E-Liquid Mixing Show. So who we got on tonight? You've got myself, Benny Vapes. You've got our own over there in the corner, which is the chairman. I'm getting all mixed away where I'm going because you keep on moving. We've got 6 on tonight and I'm lost. We have got our own chairman and a board. He just sort us out and keeps us going. It is Bill the Chair. We have got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. We have got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. We've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim, Advocate for Liberty. And we've got our special guest all the way from the Canadian. Hey, it is the mixing maple leaf himself, Dave.
Mixing maple leaf.
There you
I
go.
don't know where you got that from, but okay.
Oh dear. So yeah,
Dave
welcome
Lloyd.
Dave Lloyd. If you didn't know who he is,
maple leaf in every bottle.
you'll have seen him at a boot in the chat quite a few times. We have to get these Canadian mates in, don't we? Eh? Do you know what I mean? Eh? I've been watching Ice Roast Truckers too much. So right, if you are in chat, just have a look at the top and make sure you're not in twat chat and you are in live chat, and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. I'll pop everything up. We'll get who pops out. Do. Why is it not fucking popping out? Pop out.
Canadian Vapor says Dave is a lot lizard.
Is it what?
Paul's from Ontario. You have to forgive him.
Apparently, Tim has changed his name again. He's now Avocado Hole for Lizardry.
There we go. Right. How is everybody? I can get your beautiful faces up now. I've sorted everything out. There we go. There we go. Are we all right? Are we all keeping well? Thank you very much, Dave, for joining us. Much appreciated.
My pleasure.
So we'll get inside of what Dave's been doing and what he's been mixing up and how we got into everything. We may have a little bit of a giveaway. If you are in the UK, we will have a giveaway of some Amatorium, apparently. And we will also have, if you're in the UK, in the Americas, not sure about the rest of the world yet, because obviously Chefs has departed company. So we're going to have a quick look at Nom Noms and see if we can get a gift token from there that you might be able to use over at Nom Noms. But if not, unfortunately, if you're in Europe, I can't do aught about it. I'm a bit fucked, to be honest with you. A bit fucked. So if you are in the UK, on the second one, on the first giveaway, you will be getting two concentrates from our one and only sponsor, which is, I forgot what we called, flavorchaser.co.uk. I forgot. DIYflavorchaser.co.uk. I can't even remember. Do you know, right? It's been one of them weeks. I'm cold. My brain's frozen. And we've been that busy at work. So, yes. Right, Liam, before it gets too busy, because there seems to be a lot of people in, would you like to go through chat?
Yeah. In chat tonight, we have Rick G, Mark Robinson, Vapor Bunny, Metal Vape 90, Billy Lee Rice. Nice to see you again, Billy Lee. Vaping Snowman, Tabitha, Barry Jones, Cicero, Scuba, Tim B, Stuart Valentine, Bob Ohms Too Low, Fee. I'm not going to read Dave Lloyd out because he's already sat there. Lady Liberty. And this is where I lose it again every week. Canadian Vapor. Sure, I read Tim
That
B
tastes
out.
good.
Rocky Tooney. And Swamp Thing.
You got Billy Lee in?
Yep.
Mark
and
Robinson.
I believe that is everybody. If I've missed anybody out, I apologise.
Get Mark Robinson.
Yeah, I did. He was one of the first ones I read out.
Hey, Tim.
Timby, apparently. Timby. Yo, Timby.
You get armless little bunny.
Yeah.
I did get Vapor Bunny.
Yeah. Bunny's saying that I'm not firing all cylinders. I've never fired on all cylinders. I'm always a cylinder short. Felt like being a sandwich short of a picnic, to be honest with you.
So, how many times have you had to go out this week then for heating not working and just flick on the thermostat?
Oh, mate, don't even go there. Don't fucking go there.
Did you try turning this thing on?
Don't.
Did you plug it in?
Have you put some money on your gas meter? Fucking. Oh, you get there. We do. Well, because some of it's on communal heating, where they have a boiler and then the place is fed off a few different places. They have a switch 2 unit in, and that works same. You've got to put money on your meter, and you'll get there. Open it up, no money on your meter. Oh, how do I do that? How long have you lived here? About a year. Same way as you've been doing it before then, haven't you, you fucking dickheads? Honestly, it's a nightmare. Nightmare. Right, so what we'll do is we will go round and see what everybody is vaping on. So we will go over to Mr. Dave Lloyd. What are you vaping on tonight, good sir?
I have the Guar 21 with a Kylan mesh deck and some pound cake, but I accidentally put some cherry on top of that. So it's kind of a weird pound cake, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Cherry
and
pounder.
Yeah, kind of. And that's all I've got set up for tonight. Tim?
What's that on?
Oh, me? All right. Let's start off. For as long as I can keep it stolen from her, I got the Lost Vape Quest, that the Survivor Edition with a goon on top. And then that's got the Eddie's Blueberry Coffee. I got the Aegis Legend with my logo on it. That's got the Citadel on top. And in that, I can't remember what I was vaping in that. Something on this desk. I've just rewicked it, so. And then I just filled this up with this is the Gruss with the GT4 on top, and I got the Corvette Cafe Blueberry Cobbler I made for Chevy Man. And then yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights. Got the other the Legend with the Titan on top, and in that I got pumpkin cheesecake. I can't remember the exact name.
For compensating.
I've got the Paranormal with the
I like
Purge X on top, and in that I've got the number of the that's what I have in this. Number of the Beast is in this, and then in this one here it's not Number of the Beast. It's the blueberry pie a la mode I made for Mowgli. And then I got the blueberry pie a la mode in this one too. That's the Hadley. And look, it's a Guar. And I blame Bill. I blame Bill for this. It's a good blame, Bill. Don't worry. Speaking of, I'll pass it to Bill.
You
Just
basically have one mod for every damn vape show you're on, don't you?
Yeah.
No, I don't even know. Oh, yeah. Technically, I still have this here, and I don't remember what's in it, but I do hit this every now and then. It's the fog kit. Oh, then I got the car GT 250 with the Barrage on top. Oh, and then we got the battle.
Here we go. An American steampunk
on top.
Yeah.
We've got the Chubby Able with the VT2 on top.
We might be here for a while, people.
I think we're set. And I'll pass it to Bill because it was really him more than anyone that for some reason between him and Anthony Ramella that I actually wound up getting this. And
I'm on the GUR 21 with the Arbiter on top, and I got vanilla custard in that. I'm on the GUR 21 with the Arbiter on top with the I've got Rocky Crispy Treat in that, and I'm on the GUR 21 with the Arbiter on top, and then that one I've got MCB, which is mixed Cinnabon, and I'm on the Sigelli Shikra with the Zeus sub-home tank, and in that I've got some RY4 tobacco, which isn't really, but it tastes like it to me now, Graham. And I will throw it to Graham.
It's not tobacco.
Hey, wait, no,
It's
what?
not tobacco.
Okay, don't have that one anymore.
Okay, I'll get the Guar over with the Barrage on top, and in that I've got Air Out, the final version. So that's done. I've got the Vapresso 200, and in that I have a secret recipe, which I can't talk about. I'm saying now. And I've got the Kronos with the blank on top. And in that, I've got VSO strawberry raw backed up with
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
backed up with a little bit of raspberry. I don't care. I can taste it. I can taste strawberry. And I'll pass it over to Liam.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. That's all we got time for tonight
Yeah.
after Tim's.
Yeah.
But, tonight I've got the Deja Vu with the Steam Crave Aromomizer V2 on top. And in that, I am running some clotted custard. I also have the Hammer of God with the Steam Crave Titan V2 on top. And in that, I have got some cookie butter. I have the Vaporesso GT80. It is Vaporesso, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. With with the last of my I Am Fruit, which is the fruit custard. I'm coping really well. I'm impressed with this today. -4 outside and still wicking 70-30 really well.
Nice.
So I was expecting dry hits, but worked really well.
Yeah. No.
I also have the E-pipe
Ooh.
with the Geek Vape. I think it's the Amit on top, and in that is some sticky tobacco. And I will pass it over to Benny.
Thank you very much. Just a quick shout out to a couple of you. We've got Kenny 2020 in, we've got Lil Barry in, and we have got congratulations to the second best coil maker in the world. Is Mr. Proper Coils. Congratulations for getting number 2. Shame you didn't get number 1, but maybe next year. Maybe if your site hadn't been down for that fucking long. Do you know what I mean? You might have done better.
Or if you had mesh,
Oh, if you did mesh, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Congrats. She's working on it. Remember, it's going to take him a few years to make a couple.
So congratulations, John, for getting number 2 on the E.C.Click Awards. Well done, mate. Well done. So I am on the Edge Solo with the Arbiter Solo. Inside that, I've got some Rebel X, the number 1 international Rebel X Bogan juice, and that is the Plum Job. Also on the Goa with the original Arbor on top, and inside that I have got some Unreal Bubblegum Blueberry Raspberry, which is the pink. I'm also on it was a bit. Also on the VK, the SX Mini VI class. Review will be out tomorrow for that. It's all loaded up and ready to go. So if you want to know what the adapter's like, just watch my review. And inside that, I have got some of Wick Clickers. I can't say... Right, on Sunday, I showed this off, and I got demonetized. And when I clicked on it, it was this. So I've got this from Wick Clicker. And I'm also on, over there, is the big boy. The big boy, which is the Adron Pro with the Arbiter 2 on top, and inside that it has got some of another one who has done really well. He's a bit of a cunt. White Rabbit from Mr. Steam Pugs. Well done to the vaping community. They came 3rd on the calculator and 3rd on the forum.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So well done to Mr. Pugley. And I'm also on the... What's this? What is this?
Basium.
With the Ripsaw on top, and inside that I've got a little bit. Not sure if it's coming out yet. We don't know. We'll keep you in suspense, but it is Cinema Vibes from Mr. Nevins.
Navans.
Mr. Navans. And that is me. So, hope everybody is well in the chat. A lot of people are putting what they're in. Lady Elizabeth is saying she hasn't had it since Friday, that mod. Tim, yep. You've been fucking using it?
I got another one. Add another one to the mix.
Well,
Billy Lee's
on mine.
Billy Lee's on 2 Arbiter 2s. Dr. V3, DRV3, Seeker's Tank, Blaze, DRV3 RTA. All darts I just won't even attempt to spell the 6 mods. What else we got? And we'll talk about pipes. Everybody's wanting a pipe now.
I've wanted one since before, but Liam actually brought it back and made me want it again. Did you break yours? Is that what happened?
Swamp Thing, I will get that out to you soon. It is. Sorry, he's just asking me. I'm sending it out tomorrow, hopefully. It's the Amulus from Aspire. It takes 18650. You can get a rebuilder for it. It's like a little pod. It's like a pretend billet box. So yeah, some juice.
The drip tip snapped on it, Tim. It still works, but I've got to hold the drip tip when I actually inhale.
Just super glue it on.
Yeah, it's plastic.
Yeah, I think it is just the. Probably won't even see it. It's just the connection at the top. That's all. I think.
Well, all I need to take it out and just super glue it back together.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think I can. You can buy them cheap enough if you can find them. The last place I saw was a Chinese site, but they seem to be dropping like flies.
Oh yeah, they're all going. They're going.
Yeah.
It's because they got a big tax thing, didn't they, in China?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because the Chinese government taken over the tobacco companies.
Yeah. Tim B did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, thank you, Tim.
Yeah.
I did get that Bull City order then this month for it.
Yes. No, they've put a massive tax on everything, haven't they? So a lot of them can't afford
to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of them said they just can't afford to keep going with tax. So they've all gone see you later, fast tax, and you know what I mean? A lot of them are taking vape gear off of the site, no longer doing that.
Yeah, if you can still get from 3F, but if you look, the prices went up considerably.
Oh, have they? I've not looked on.
They're not like outrageous, but they're a lot higher than they used to be.
Yeah, but if they're pretty close to retail, people just won't bother.
Backends?
They'll just buy retail. Because the whole point with going to China is to get the cheap vape stuff.
Well, because I do have this too. I am running. But I actually got my proper
Hi, Mike.
bridges coming for this.
So for Liam, for me, I can't get rebuildables in Canada any longer. So I would still order from China, even if it's more expensive.
Well,
Okay, can't you buy rebuildables at all now?
You just have to meet me at the border. You
can't buy anything rebuildables. Yeah, I could meet you at the border, Tim, but you can't buy any rebuildables in Canada anymore.
All right. I didn't realise that. And the reason behind that is?
You don't even want to know. They everything has to be childproof. And I lost my mind when I did that.
Yeah, because every child knows how to build a coil.
No, but you know what? I mean, there's a pack of cigarettes childproof, a bottle of alcohol childproof.
Yeah.
The little Ziploc thing you buy of weed at the store, childproof. The hypocrisy is crazy.
Just kill all the kids. That'd take care of the problem.
yeah, just apocalypse. Apocalypse now.
Wipe the little fuckers off the face of the earth.
Yeah. Limit everybody to one child like China.
Look today.
Bob Mum says he's got a guy for you. He knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. Don't trust a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, because you don't get fuck all like I did off of eBay this week, bastards.
Yeah, the guy's going to walk up to you on a street corner, open up his coat and say, want to buy a rebuildable?
yeah.
As long as he's not opening his coat and saying, "Do you want to suck my tip?" That's when you got more problems.
Yeah, if he opens the coat with
suck
both
on the other
hands,
drip
then there's a problem. As long as he just does one side, you're okay.
Yeah. So, what we've been up to this week, everybody? Have you been golfing, Bill? Has it been nice and warm for golfing?
Yesterday, yeah. I played yesterday and Monday. So I've golfed 2 days this week. Didn't today because it rained all freaking day. It pissed it down all day.
It pissed it down. It down. And Liam's been fishing in his Mr. Stay Puff uniform.
Yep.
Apparently that's a new thing.
Yeah, nice and warm. I don't care what I look like as long as I'm warm.
Stay Puff, Michelin Man. It's hard to tell, but something in that realm.
couldn't cast because he's that padded out like that.
He's like, I can't.
Uh,
Why is my pole not going? He's hooked his jacket, 30 feet
No,
behind.
it's nice and easy to move. You just stand up in the day shelter, hit the floor, and then roll down to your rods.
It's like the Michelin
Get there
Man,
much quicker.
basically.
Yes. And Graham's been recovering from an alcohol for the last 4 days.
It's been working.
Give
Like
over.
till 5 o'clock in the morning because clients want it. Can you do it as quick as possible? I'll get you something tomorrow, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I can't contact them today. Oh, they're a bit busy. But it wasn't that urgent.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can you get this done for us? Yeah, no problems. Yeah, I need it for tomorrow. Yeah. All right, I'll sort it out, and then
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, can't get in touch with them. It's all done.
So for the 100th show, we're going to ask Dave, how long have you been mixing for, my friend?
Mixing probably in earnest a year. I dabbled in it probably 2 years ago, but everything I'm doing with vaping is by necessity because of what the government in Canada is doing.
Yeah.
The latest thing is that nicotine excise tax, which puts $16 extra on a 120 bottle of juice.
Right.
And that's just federal. The provinces haven't jumped on board yet. They could very easily put that or more on top of the cost of a bottle.
Right.
The nicotine cap they put in didn't really affect me because I only vape 3 milligram. The cap is 20 milligram. But for a lot of people that are trying to get off smoking, they need that high nic to get off smoking.
Yeah.
So I feel for them. This seems to, all the laws that they implement in Canada seem to be geared at not stopping the young people from vaping. It seems like they're going after, the people that would use a lot of juice, that they're hobbyists, the DIYers. That's what they seem like they're going after, because the nicotine tax, as it affects a pod, it only adds $1 to the price of a pod.
Right.
So, I mean, who can afford $1, right? You can't buy a can of Coke for $1 these days. So they're really going after the established vapors.
It's a considerable jump, even from 100 mils to 120. It's crazy how much of a jump you got there. Like,
I'll tell you what, Canada must be cheap.
The bigger the bottle, the more it is.
You couldn't buy a line of Coke for $1, even when I was a kid.
Bill, we want to know how
You're going to the wrong places, Bill.
Yeah.
It's funny. They won't really make it illegal because they know all of the stuff they're saying, that it's not good and it's worse than cigarettes and all the other bollocks they come out with. They know that is complete and utter bollocks.
Yep.
And if people look at the UK legislation and the UK research, they can see there is bollocks. So instead, they decide, well, if we can't make it legal, we'll ramp up the price so much that people can't afford to do it.
Or just they'll do it and we get the money.
And you know what? They don't even learn their own lessons, because this is the same thing that happened with tobacco.
Yeah.
They jacked up the pricing here on tobacco. It was insane. And everyone just said, okay. And they went and shopped for cigarettes on the reserves, on native reserves.
Yep.
So you get a pack of cigarettes there for $2. And then,
like in New York City, New York State.
Yeah.
That's still a common thing for people to go to the reserve to get their cigarettes.
I did it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't anyone?
Of course you would.
I'm going to pay $15 for a pack of cigarettes, or I can go to reserve and pay $2. Let me think about that for a while.
$15 for a pack of cigarettes, so I can go for less money and go get a carton from the reserve. Oh,
yeah, cartons were $20.
Yep.
Well, that's what they used to do over here. We used to have booze runs and cig runs. They'd all go over to France.
Yeah.
For the day, fill up a lorry and come back over with them.
Yeah.
Because it was cheaper to do that.
Everyone always knew somebody that always had the cheap cigarettes for sale.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite profile, Dave, as far as vaping is concerned? What do you...
Desserts.
Desserts?
And it's really interesting with DIY. It opens you up to whole new flavor profiles, right? And there's a lot of things I never thought I would like. And turns out like they're amazing, like like banana coconut cream custard, that kind of thing. Never would have thought. I would never even would have touched it, and I stumbled across it. Absolutely amazing. And then all the fruits, like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, huckleberry, all that, amazing.
Billy, you're the same though, didn't you? Did exactly the same thing because you cheesecake. Don't do a cheesecake, but a vapor cheesecake.
Yeah, I still like cheesecake, but I'll vape it.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it's the same thing.
Custard wasn't something that I considered to be that good whatsoever, but vaping, it's not bad. But then there's a lot of stuff that I think tastes really good as far as eating is concerned, and vaping it is horrible, like peanut butter, stuff of that nature. We were talking about it earlier.
Although you put anything in a Wendy's milkshake base, and Dave will vape it.
I don't know if anyone here is on the panel or in chats tried Wendy V's BK milkshake. It's a Burger King milkshake. It's over the top sweet. So if you like really sweet stuff, stay away from that. And it's got like 10 ingredients to it, but it is amazing. Yeah. And it's a great base for anything. You can add anything to that practically, and it's going to taste good.
But throw something at it with a little oomph. And you're going to have to turn up your percentages to throw something at it, because otherwise you won't taste it through all that vanilla cream.
I put chocolate donuts in it. I put, you name it, I put it in there. It's amazing.
That taffy peanut butter from Wonder Flavors at 4% in it is delicious.
Yeah.
Asparagus,
onion, garlic.
Garlic and onion. Yeah, garlic, onion, and sugar cookie in that milkshake.
Yeah.
Chicken and beef, we have it.
Yeah. We've got some chicken tikka masala.
It's one of the cult flavors, but God, that garlic. Oh my God. You can't put it in an Addy. You'll be scrubbing that Addy for a week to get the smell out of it.
What did you do with your Addy? You tried that in?
I got the smell out, but literally after soaking it for a week.
I think we showed that milkshake base off before, haven't we? I think we have showed it.
Probably.
Have we not? All right. Well, if anybody's fat and knows where it is, we'll show it off.
Okay, I can share it. I'll share it.
I haven't either, Kenny, and I eat at Burger King. Used to eat there quite a lot.
Burger King's milkshakes,
but I've never done a milkshake from Burger King. It's just never somewhere that I've thought, ooh, Burger King milkshake. No.
Burger King milkshakes are some of the sweetest, most overly sweetened vanilla milkshake you can get. That's the thing. She hit that on the head with that. But she actually recommends super sweet at 2%.
Yeah,
wow.
No.
It's like, wow.
No.
So I put it at 1%, and it was still too much for me.
No, that's 0.25 is max for super sweet.
Billy
to each his own.
Billy says, I love garlic, but couldn't vape it.
No.
Yeah, Dave, you tried my Spanish rice mix, right?
And that's where I spent a week cleaning the damn Addy.
So if you were being attacked by a vampire, then if you were vaping garlic and blew it in their face, I think.
Yeah, that'd be great. And it's naturally extracted, so it'll really work. Yeah. See, if it's chemically made, it might not work.
Kenny says, who goes to a burger shop and buys a milkshake? I didn't even know they sold them. Don't like Kenny, you're there all the time.
There you go. There you go. It's in chat.
Just someone to click on it and bring it up and share it on screen then. Don't rush, boys. It's all right. Don't rush.
Okay. So no one wants to do it.
We haven't got Wendy's over here, Bob.
There we go.
Wrong one.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. All right, we got a thick French vanilla at 1.5. We got a marshmallow vanilla 1-on-1 at 1.5. Super sweet at 2. Vanilla bean ice cream TPA at 3.5. Vanilla cream extract at 1.2, and vanilla gelato at 2.5. Created with Dimblin and Addy.
Lots of reviews.
Yeah. So there you are.
And any pepper tasters out there, just use Cap vanilla bean ice cream instead of the.
I like a bit of Vic Bean. Glad she hasn't gone with liquid bar and ice cream. That's a sure.
Well, this was vanilla bean, not just
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah, the
Yes.
vanilla bean. That's why the
Benny, it's just all cream. You'll never taste it.
that's true.
It is. No, I do taste an ice cream when they're mixed together. I just can't taste the cream in a mix with blueberries and shit like that. Just tastes all the same. Just tastes exactly the same as every other shit that's out there.
Not funny, eh? How everyone's so subjective. to
Everyone
taste.
on this panel
Amazing.
has, except for maybe Liam, has a broken.
Yeah,
Something.
somewhere in it. Yeah, somewhere's been broken. Yeah.
Oh no,
Liam has one.
Grape
Get
is
him to make
broken
some
for me.
grape.
Oh wait a minute, no, Liam has one too.
Yeah,
grape,
grape
right?
is broken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grape. Yep.
Liam's got grapes broken. For me, it's lambas bread. Graham's strawberries. Bill's got a long list.
90% of stuff.
yeah.
No, for me, it's graham cracker crust. I got to put a honey in with that. Otherwise,
right.
I taste the chemical for like 2 weeks.
Right.
I'm the same way with that one though. I get the same issue.
I'm that way with any
Chemically.
cold flavor. So
Yeah. Mr. Intense says, "Who's Wendy? Is she nice? Wendy's very nice.
She's a bit square.
She's a bit what square.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that well.
Americans will know what I mean. Wendy's a bit square.
looks square to me.
I don't know.
We have
Lost
no
in
idea.
translation.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Mhm.
everybody's like, "Hey, what the fuck's he on about?"
Wendy burgers are square.
Monday nights on that calendar.
The only person who could get it will be Tim, and he was taking no notice.
No, I could have got it, but it wasn't worth getting.
Do you know we had a Wendy?
I was on the same page
Yeah.
as Bill.
We had a Wendy's for about 6 months and then it closed down. So
Yeah, we got Tim Hortons.
that's a new thing that's just opened, Tim Horton thing, isn't it? It's a new.
Yeah.
Is that the vegan
We
butcher
have
thing?
no Tim Hortons.
No,
anywhere
no,
near
it's a,
here. Those
it's a
ones are over by
Canadian
Dayton.
Canadian place. The coffee and donuts.
Yeah.
And,
It used to be
it's a bit like
Canadian.
Starbucks.
Not Canadian anymore.
Oh.
It's owned by the people that own Burger King.
Right. Yeah.
Which is
So
why
you can get a
we got
milkshake there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I prefer the Frappuccino. I do like a milkshake, but I do prefer the Starbucks Frappuccino myself.
You have to take a mortgage out to get anything at Starbucks.
Oh, is it really
yeah.
expensive? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. It's not
Well,
too bad over here.
You're better off, because it's, I don't know, they just don't know how to make a cup of coffee is what the problem is.
Donald Lava said back up here that he quit on 3.5 house juice. When we can see how it makes 20 milligrams, and he stopped drinking as well at the same time. That helped him quit.
Well, yeah, if you stop drinking, it'll help you quit because there's certain things that you do,
Yeah.
and even with vaping, it's the same way. Certain things that you do that will cause you to chain vape a whole lot quicker, and then other things that you're doing that you won't. And drinking was one of those things that would cause you to chain smoke.
Yeah, he usually go out.
Drinking was a big trigger for me. I go from 20 cigarettes a day up to 60.
Yeah,
I'd kill 60 cigarettes in a night
yeah.
when I was drinking.
Yeah, but that's because you shared them with everybody else as well.
We all.
No,
I think
I'd just
everyone
be
here-
I'd just be outside chatting and just hitting one after another.
Everyone on the panel has another way to create chain vaping for themselves, and they're all the same. Forget you made a zero and then start vaping it all day long and have it be the only vape you brought with you. You'd be like chain vaping the thing. What? I'm just gonna get cranky.
No, actually, not really. I
People might be able to get away with it.
do them. If I've got my nicotine down 1.5.
Yeah, that's same as me.
Yeah, and so technically I can do some 1.5 in the morning. I can take a couple of vapes with me with no nicotine, go off all day, come back home, maybe hit, and I can't really tell,
That's when I noticed it the most when I had a zero. If I put it in my tank, like put it in tank and forgot, and I get up in the morning and with my coffee and I go to vape and just not feeling it. And I realize, oh yeah, I've been vaping a zero all morning. That's when I'm cranky.
I think
No,
psychologically, I could probably, if I thought it had nicotine in it, I could probably vape and be fine.
I don't get cranky, but I know when I'm vaping on 0 milligram because my head feels a bit swimmy.
Weird, eh?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's like I get when I try to vape a tobacco e-juice. I get this
All right.
weird head buzz from it.
I get
Yeah.
that if I've got a 20 milligram and I'm doing it too much.
Oh fuck, that would kill me.
So what was your first mix, Dave? What's the first thing you tried to put together that you said, hey, this is good, I can mix?
Probably it was a couple of ingredients, something like it was cream based, ice cream based, and but my holy grail, I've been trying to find DIY a pound cake that would mimic this cheapo pound cake I used to buy, and I just can't get it. I get really good. Don't get me wrong, I get really good. I theory craft it, really good pound cakes, but it doesn't taste that cheap way that store bought juice tasted, which I liked. It's funny because I liked it.
You know, with
Put some cap frosting in it. That'll do it.
you know, chasing mixes like that based off memory and everything else can be very, very hard, mainly because the one ingredient you're missing is nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. And plus, a lot of companies, I think they use proprietary flavors where it's a specific blend for whatever they're doing, and you can't get that.
Yeah.
And the other thing that might happen, you might get that particular juice right now. Somebody give it to you, and you vape it and say, man, seems to me I remember it tasting a whole lot better than this.
Maybe.
It's just sometimes your memory of what you think and then when you get it back, you're like, I've been chasing this? Jesus Christ. The stuff I've been making's better,
Yeah, just it. You know, right? Yeah, I think that's part of the problem as well. When you're chasing a juice, is a lot of time is when you've been doing it a while, is that the juice, the concentrates are no longer available. What was there then because they've stopped making it. It's got DAP in it. It's got
It's been reformulated.
It's been reformulated, so you can't ever So if you've been vaping it a while ago, even 5-6 years ago, you're not going to get it because you can't get that concentrate that they've done because they've just dropped it.
Yeah.
And that's where your problem is. And like you say, Bill's saying, you taste the juice that you thought were absolutely fantastic, and then taste it now and you think that were really shit. And that's probably what you're tasting now. Is you're thinking, I really like that juice, but you've probably done it. You've probably got near enough to it and just thought it's a bit shit.
We did the same thing with the blueberry juice head, blueberry lemon juice head, and then I tried it to try and compare it to the one I made. I knew the one I made wasn't the same. Man, it was just tasted like crap compared to what I made. So it's I'm chasing something I shouldn't be chasing.
Yeah.
It's like my memory of what I had was really good. It's like you almost always, nostalgia wise, you start thinking, and things were so much better than we used to have this, that, and the other. And then if you had it again, you're like, yeah, come to think of it, it's just my memory of it is what's really good.
At the time, it's the best you had.
Well, you're right. You are right, because I quit drinking about 33 years ago. And I think it was about 3 years ago they came out with a full 0 alcohol beer. Not a 0.5, it's absolute 0.
Yeah.
Okay. And I thought, wow, I really like a cold beer in the summertime, the sweat on the side. So I bought one. I took a sip. I spit it out like poison.
Yeah.
And that was horrible.
Hip hop, cheech.
There you go.
All right. Free rider. Right. Yeah, like I said, that's I did. Do you remember Swan, free alcohol-free lager? You ever remember that, boy, Swan?
No, I remember Kestrel.
I think it was just you, Benny.
No, it's all right. I'm just my lights. I think it's on its way out. When
I remember TJ Swan's wine.
I mean, we got Swan's truck that comes by.
No, Swan lager. I had a picture of a Swan on it with alcohol-free lager. It wasn't at first alcohol-free lager. It tastes like shit.
Here, I think the first near beer was O'Doul's.
See, the one I tried was Prohibition by Budweiser. So it had absolute zero alcohol, but it tastes like shit.
Yeah, because a lot of those were classified as, this is here's an alternative to drinking a full alcohol beer, but it still had alcohol in it.
Yeah, and I can't drink that. I can't.
And then what you do is just drink 4 times, 5 times as many because. Yeah,
I'd rather just buy a Coke or something like that rather than a zero alcohol beer.
Yeah, Something remembers Caliber. That one.
$1 Coke lines. I was like, I could never get a Coke line for $1.
So obviously, where do you get in Canada? Can you get concentrates then, or do you have to order them from America, Bull City, or?
No, I can get all the concentrate. I can get a lot of concentrates in Canada, and I do order from the United States and from the UK. And I've tried juices I've ordered from around the world. But it's funny because juices are very regional. So what one group of people happen to like in a certain region doesn't necessarily translate to your region.
Yeah.
And my favorite story is musk. I ordered a bottle of musk from Australia.
All right.
Oh
I did
my
the
God.
same thing.
Horrid.
Don't order from Britain.
Sorry, Fee. I think I saw Fee here. It's definitely a regional thing.
And no offense to anyone that likes it. No offense to them.
No, it's like Benny, you've had chocolates from the US, right? You guys hate them.
Yeah, they're not nice.
See and I've had chocolates from New Zealand, and the majority of them I disliked, except for the pineapple one. For some reason, that pulled it off. But the chocolate's completely different flavor. Yeah. Which, when you're making a juice, you're gonna make it that way. So,
Ian Thomas remembers Caliber by Guinness was the first alcohol-free beer. I remember.
Remember that one? Yeah.
And what is it? Billy said that she didn't want to try tobacco juices just in case she went back onto the Stinkies. And everybody's saying that it's not like vaping, like smoking. It just tastes of it. It doesn't
taste.
It doesn't even really 100% taste of it.
I think a lot of the time it puts a lot of people off because when you're quitting, you tend to go into a vape shop to buy your first mod or whatever, and they always try and steer you clear of the tobacco juices because they always say, go on to the fruits or go on to desserts because tobaccos will make you want to go back to cigarettes. So that's what everybody then thinks.
Yeah.
But tobaccos
there's some truth to that. When you first start off, it could be a possibility. Plus, when you taste the fruits and stuff, you start to taste, and then wait a month. You'll be able to taste those fruits like more vibrantly than you did a month ago.
Yeah. You have to work really hard to get a tobacco juice to taste like a cigarette.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, they taste how would you? Burning leaves, how are you going to make that taste any good?
There's a couple of them.
Just don't regret for 3 or 4 weeks.
Is lovely.
Yeah, I was just saying that. Tony Laura says musk vape. You can get musk in the Rebel X from Bogan. He does a musk. It's very perfumey for me.
Yeah, that's what it is for me too.
It's like a Parma Violet sort of on fucking acid.
More so than
that's
a Parma
what I'm saying. It's like Parma Violet's on acid. Apparently, the sweets in Australia, aren't they?
I think musk here used to be, wasn't it a aftershave or something?
It's a cologne.
Yeah. Cologne?
Yeah.
So maybe that's where
And honestly,
Bill, it's like taking a handful of a bouquet of flowers and jamming it in your mouth.
Yeah. Well, that to me, that same thing came from there's a thing called razzleberry.
Yep. From Wonder Flavors.
I get the same shit from razzleberry. It's just like vaping a bouquet of flowers.
Well, I had actually one vape like that. I forget who made it. It was one of the major companies over here, but made a supposed to be a candy. What is it? Jawbreaker. And we vaped it, and I still have the bottle somewhere. It's a 0, but it just tasted straight up like perfume. It was absolutely. And I'm wondering if they use like that musk to try and bring it in or something of that sort. It might have even been the same thing because it was the same bouquet of flower, which I get. If it's something you grew up on, you might love it.
Yeah, Fee says that the sweet's there as well.
I don't mind a floral vape when I'm expecting it to be a floral vape and not massively overpowering. For me, there's a big difference between floral and perfume. And a lot of companies seem to blur that line when they'll bring out a floral and that floral is perfume because they've used it far too high.
Yep.
Yeah, Tim B saying some raspberries you get that. I can taste if I know that it's got raspberry and it's quite high raspberry. You can taste that floral sort of note on a raspberry, 100%. And you're always like, yeah, this got a lot of raspberry in.
Some raspberries over others are really strong with that
Yeah.
floral note.
I'll get a little green of strawberry if I push it too hard. I'll get that like green note kind of thing, like you're eating the strawberry and the stem.
And the stem, yes, yeah. Like I say, I don't know where they get raspberry bean perfume from, but I don't get that with raspberry. Because every time I've eaten a raspberry from a raspberry fruit, I don't get floral off a raspberry.
Oh, Swamp Thing, which rose? There's a few out there.
If they're slightly overripe, they can be a little bit florally. Actual raspberries. But why they'd want to actually make an overripe raspberry, I don't know.
Each his own, right?
I'm guessing it goes to wherever the flavourings are made, because theirs might be different over there. It's like you're saying about regional. It may be a different.
We tested the Flavor Smiths. You could tell some of those were definitely regional things, like the blueberry. I did not realize it, but I thought about it because the blueberry concentrates tasted more like what we would consider wild blueberries over here. They're real tiny, and you can get them in a wild. They don't taste like the ones we get off the bushes and stuff here. They're really juicy and like over plump. But it tasted more like that, and I'm wondering if maybe that might be like more typical. Tiny. It doesn't necessarily mean the size, but maybe the flavor is more authentic towards what's in your region.
No, they're not floral over here. Blueberries.
No,
it wasn't floral. It was
musty.
Mike, they are musty. Musty. Yeah.
They're not very musky over here. They're juicy.
We always say that flavor is subjective, so you got to remember that flavor being subjective is also true for the people creating the flavors.
Yeah.
So for them, it might be a spot-on raspberry. It's just everybody else isn't tasting it,
and it might be a spot-on raspberry for where they live. They're a different place, different location. Yeah. Even the same raspberry plant might not have exactly the same flavors growing in a different climate.
It's like we were saying last week. It's like when they come up with a melon flavor, they always throw in the rind.
I don't understand that.
You never eat the rind, so why even throw in the rind?
You start tasting rind, you spit it out.
Yeah, who eats rinds? Yeah.
I don't know. Pig skins was called rinds. They were pretty good.
Yeah, pork rinds.
Yeah, pork rinds.
I can have those right now when I can't have any other carbs. So.
We just call them pork scratchings here.
Yeah, pork scratchings.
Ugh, that's disgusting. Ugh.
Oh, I like a pork scratch. I like a nice pork scratching.
Especially when it's got crispy hair on it.
Yes.
The packets of pork scratchings you can buy no longer taste like proper pork scratchings. There's some sort of artificial thing.
Billy Lee, I actually do like the super good one. There's a super good, like I think it's a champagne elderflower or something like that. That one there I liked quite a bit.
Elderflower goes quite well with apple.
Flavora elderflower is really nice.
Some of the elderflowers are nice, and some of them are like super floral. It depends on where you get the concentrate. And it also depends on your own taste.
Yeah, but I mean, it's called elderflower, not elderberry. So
yes, so you're gonna you should be getting a floral.
It should be floral.
Yeah.
Yep, it should be floral. Yeah,
but yeah, it goes quite well with an apple. Does the elderflower, apple elderflower, blackberry elderflower.
I don't remember what that super good one was called. Should probably remember before I even get it looked up.
She says, "Congratulations, Nightbot on Vapor of the Year runner-up."
Yeah, Nightbot's awesome. It's
the tried one mixed with other fruits. It wasn't that bad.
It's the Gooseberry Fizz one. Gooseberry Fizz by Super Good. Any of you tried that one?
No.
Gooseberry Fizz. It's a champagne gooseberry elderflower. It's actually really surprisingly tasty for a floral. That was one of my first ever florals I actually enjoyed.
Oh, Boy do a rhubarb and orange blossom.
Yes.
Yep.
And that is really, really nice. That's really good. They've got the actual floral spot on in that. It's not overpowering. It's not perfumey.
The thing about that is, when you say orange blossom, there's not that many flavour companies that make orange blossom.
No.
That's what I'm saying. So it's quite easy to say to yourself, I'm going to get one from there and one from there.
But there's
and make
ways you
itself.
can
Yeah,
make
but
an orange
I don't
blossom.
think they're actually.
One is Orange Blossom, and the other one company's Orange Blossom, and the other company's is their Orange Blossom is Orange Rind.
I don't think they're actually using Orange Blossom though. I think it's just a bit of a marketing.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a floral to it, but I don't think they're actually using an Orange Blossom flavor to get that. They're using another floral.
That's what I'm thinking too, Liam. I thought exactly the same thing. I don't think it's actually orange blossom.
I think it's kind of funny. Everybody in chat's talking about Apple vapes. You know, I've been going down the Apple vape route here in the last month or so, and basically, I've got this is an Apple, and then the one that I just made today's got Apple, and I just got baked Apple in, and I've got the other. What was that other apple that you had me get, Graham? Fuji apple.
Fuji apple, bakery apple.
I made Vaseline yesterday. That's got apple in it.
Yeah, and actually, I'm finding it's like it's a flavor. The apples that I've been trying is like a flavor that it's like Fee said, you want to like it,
but you don't.
And well, it's not so much that it's disgusting, but it's just I don't really get all day vape out of it.
No, I don't either.
I'm tasting it. I'm just more tasting.
What are you wanting from the apple,
vapable.
though, Bill? What are you wanting? Are you wanting a red apple? Are you wanting a green apple? Are you wanting a?
I just want an apple. Well, I'm trying to cook apple. I'm trying to cook apple now. I put in the liquid amber at real low to try to get a cooked apple out of it, but it's going to have steep for a while to get that flavor out of it. I also like a nice juicy red apple that's just something.
Have you ever tried Reds?
Juicy apple.
The juice called Reds. Not the flavor, the juice.
No, I haven't.
They do a decent.
I don't do commercial juice, so that's.
Just curious on what apple it is. I got to revisit that. I have it. I'm going to revisit that.
Stuart's just put on. Bloody tried 13 different apple concentrates, and VTA Fuji I found to be the most realistic.
Yeah. I really like that VTA.
I like Fuji too, but Fuji I do find I like to pair with another apple.
What I like with the vape train Fuji is it hasn't got that harshness that the FA can get to it.
True.
Bob, get out.
Throat hit. That's a big throat hit on that.
Can someone ban Bob, please? Bob, can someone ban him? Boot him. Boot. Get him boot.
But I've got about.
He did say last night he was going to do that, didn't he?
I've got about 20 to 24 apples.
Yeah, I was just about to look and see. I got a bunch of apples.
The apples the company which really excels as apples is Salubarome.
All right, yeah.
I think out of all of them, Fuzi is my favorite, which is apple and with a slight tropical top note to it.
All right. Would you put a bit of sour with it? Because apples are quite sour.
Yeah, it depends on the apple.
Yeah, it all
depends. Not all apples are sour.
The Golden Delicious is the one that people tend not to do. There's only a couple like Golden Deliciouses, and I can never remember which one it is. I should really put flavor notes on the apples because I did go through a big long period of just testing.
Can someone can we kick Canadian Vapor out as well, please? Can we get him out? Can we asking silly questions like that? No, that's why it's a cult.
Penny asked a question in chat. Can anyone explain what RY4 is?
Yeah, Kennedy, I saw that. RY4. RY4 is just a flavour. It's caramel, tobacco, basically. A little bit of cream in it.
Yeah, it's Ryuan tobacco, which is they got. I believe it goes from RY1 to RY8.
Yes, it does.
Yes. And I can't remember whether it's the higher numbers have got more vanilla and caramel and lower tobacco.
Yes, that's how it goes. The higher numbers are sweeter than the lower numbers. So if you're wanting more tobacco, you'd go the lower number. If you're wanting more vanilla, you go the higher number. Everybody picks an RY4 because it's sort of the mid position of everything. And you get that vanilla, you get that It's creamy. You get that tobacco-ish taste. And normally all your concentrates that you'll get will have had an RY4 in them. Do you know what I mean? So that's what an RY4 is when people are saying RY4.
Bob, it's not so much the shipping to the UK, it's the duties they get hit with for the VSO, I believe.
Yeah.
If you could get hold of VSO flavours, would you want them? Just a question. Well, we can't get hold of. Well, we can get hold of them unless if we're gonna pay like £100 for shipping.
Group buy.
I paid 40.
Exactly, $40.
And Graham, I would say Graham can.
And I had to order under £130 worth, including shipping. So my order had to come under £90.
Yeah, because otherwise you get slammed for customs.
No, 20% tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2% custom. Customs is nothing. Customs is only around about 2%. It's the VAT you get slapped in. So you're paying the tax in the country of origin. And then if you spend over 135 bringing anything in, including shipping, you get hit with another 20% VAT tax.
Okay, so you ordered them, you got them, and you paid the extra 40 for them. Was it worth it?
He can
The
taste
VSO raw.
Do Royal Mail still slap a handling fee on top of those fees as well?
I was UPS. Oh, and he's gone.
I was trying to. Yes, I'd guess if there was
All right,
here.
everybody, do a Liam.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you want to order from VSO, make sure it's going to be about £41 shipping. So you've got to play it safe. Don't make an order above £80.
Right. Apparently he's trying to get a place in the UK.
I think he's trying to get a vendor out there for you.
Yeah,
guys.
and probably Nom Noms is going to be, or maybe Vapable might take it on. Nom Noms.
It's possible.
E6 shop, somewhere like that.
Who was the one that started doing Batman's?
Batman's line.
Yeah, in the UK, it was like Future or
Future Juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not a concentrate. They're a mixing company.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm thinking somewhere like that would have to, basically be able to go out on a limb and take the stuff in.
Because Kenny's just saying, cheers. I saw Paul from Vape Don't Smoke has an RY4 juice. Just not. Paul's RY4
the RY4s
juice
are different. Yeah, it's per flavor house.
To be fair, Paul's he's from the Juice Cabin, and it's a net tobacco hybrid. It's one of my favourite RY4. It's one of my favourite tobacco juices. Is that one RY4? It is different from an RY4, as in an RY4 that you'll get in a chemical thing. If you haven't tried net tobaccos and you want to get down to net tobaccos, do try Macca's RY4 from Juice Cabin. It's fucking lovely.
Or
it's kind of like Flavora's RY4 is way more tobacco than most of them.
Or if you want to mix with them and you're ordering from Nom Nom, Stick Mixes over at
Yes,
Nom
Sticks Mixes. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. You can get them from there. Sticks Mixes. I did notice the other day that they'd got them. I didn't think anybody, because they dropped off.
They were all 50p in the sale.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Barry Jones saying chefs sold VSO for a while and they stopped them.
But the thing is, when they did sold VSO and chefs, blueberry, strawberry, the 5 flavors sold out within 2 days.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they just never re-upped.
And never reordered.
So there is a place for them for us to try. I am going to order some. We did found on was it E-Cig Wizard or something like that, or E-Cig Shop, something that has the natural extracted flavors on there. It's called the Natural line. So I am going to pick some of them up. I was going to do an order, but it's like £5 for delivery, and I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, they may be called the Natural line. Doesn't mean they are natural.
It does say natural extracted. It does say on them, natural extracted.
There's a company here that does that for what do they call that Cuban cigar? I forget the name. Cohibas.
Oh,
Cohibas. And they basically take a box of Cohibas that are worth like $800, and they extract the flavor from it. So you can imagine how expensive that the flavoring is.
Yeah, and not to mention the amount of time, because he was on the show and was talking about putting the tobacco leaves in like PG or VG and then leaving them in for like a year or
Yeah.
and
get all
basically
the
it's a
flavor out of
long
them.
process.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the company here is using the same extraction process as they use with cannabis to get the cannabis out, the cannabis oil, cannabinoids.
Quite a few are similar, or this. I know that like Swaggy uses different steps and different versions of it.
Yeah.
But some of it's very similar to the cannabis.
Zero just said in the US, for example, nitrous idea £30, $30, shipping $8, vape tax $8, adult signature bollocks $8 with tax. A $30 out it takes it to $60 to get it to his door.
Yeah. And then you get it in, and they don't make you sign; they'll just drop it in your box. It's like, yeah, you charge me the $10, but you didn't do anything to it.
Well, but the thing about it is, that's, I mean, I would prefer they just dropped it in my box.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't really want to sign for it. I understand you're paying for something you're not doing,
but I'm okay with it. Yeah.
By the same token, if it came down to it, if they said, "How about an $8 charge for not signing for it?" then you'd say, "Okay, I'm fine," and you're going to still pay the same $8. I think you got
don't
out.
want to shout them out and give them any trouble because we're not.
So the signature fee doesn't really bother me a whole lot, and I don't have the $8 tax and this that, and the other. Whenever I get something, it's like you've got shipping, which you're going to pay anyhow, and you've got the price of the product, which you're going to pay anyhow, and I end up with the the $8 signature fee or whatever. It's not.
But you're
if
kind
I
of
don't have
forced
to
to pay
sign, and I never have signed.
And I love the fact that they have everything in a bonded warehouse when you order from 3F now. But yeah, it says it's shipping out of New Jersey, but it doesn't show up in New Jersey for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It shows these Chinese places. It's like, wait a minute, you start off in New Jersey. How come is China shipping here and it's not there?
Yeah.
And then it gets to New Jersey and then it ships out with that packing order from New Jersey and then moves on. But it's not until they get it into their bottom warehouse. It's not actually there. It's in China.
It's like a drop shipping, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Ian says Best Sigley used to do some amazing. They still do some really good. Good friend of the show. He's Best Sig Liquid. Sign up to his emails. He's always got deals on Best Sig Liquid.
All is naturally extracted tobaccos are 30% off at the moment.
Yeah. So if you want to try some. To get yourself into, you want to find some naturally extracted tobaccos. At the moment, there's 3 that are really good. So you've got Juice Cabin, you've got the Best Sig Liquid, and you've got what Mike Haynes has just said, apparently, the Le Tabaccaria, which is from France, over at Nature Vapes. Pardon?
Sticks Mix ones too.
Yeah, and the Sticks Mix, yeah. They're concentrate, so these are, if you want to try them without mixing them, then, if you don't want to mix it yourself and you want to just give them a try. If you do want to get concentrates, you can buy concentrates from Best Sig Liquid and from the Juice Cabin, and also Sticks Mix from Nom Noms. If you want to just give them a try. But yeah, give them a try. What are you going to lose? You're not going to lose anything. Like I say, 30% off at Best Sig Liquid. $5, yeah. $5, and you don't like them, you can just throw them in bin. Do you know what I mean?
Or just set it there. Maybe later on you'll change your mind. It happens.
Mr. Intense, no, it's not next week. It's the week after. We will be doing the science project of vodka drinking.
Be for yourself.
Yeah, next week we're gonna do vapes that are best when you're hungover, and then the following week after you get done, then the following week you'll be able to say, "Okay, now I know what to vape."
Graham, are you actively testing tonight?
Just a minute, we've got some breaking news. Breaking news just coming in from our roving reporter, Dusty Country Roads. He's just saying, if you're in New Orleans, tornado right now. If you're there, take cover. Thanks for that breaking news.
Yeah, that's a good PSA, Bob.
Yeah, don't make them yourself, yeah. Right, so are we going to do a couple of quick giveaways?
Good luck, everybody.
What we're going to do, we're going to put them on wheel. Or we're going to do a race for...
I think you should do the Santa race again thing, because it is almost Christmas.
We'll have to do...
What's it called?
Hold up, I'll get it for you. Graham. Bear with me.
You know, how much Barry Jones, Graham? Barry Jones says, I bought a Game Changer from USA. It was 200 with shipping and taxes. It cost almost 300. You got a Game Changer.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't know. I'll have checked.
I'm trying to remember how much I did charge you for that. Because I sent it to him.
Did you really?
Yeah.
The thing is, he was supposed to put it as a gift. He forgot to put it as a gift, so I got taxed on it anyway.
Yeah.
So it was pointless.
He thinks I forgot, but I didn't really forget. I did it on purpose.
Try that one, G.
I think it came to about 270.
Right, so if you start putting X1 in, this will be for the either 2 bottles. If you are in the UK, you will get 2 concentrates from our wonderful sponsor over at DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk, where you can get some of the best mixers throughout the DIY-E-liquid mixing community. You can get some really good ones from there. Coconut, some of the other is quite nice, apparently. Mick loves that one. JP Vapes, he likes that one. And if you use Benny 10, you can get it for, Liam?
The bargain price of £7.65.
I'm only allowed 6 users, remember, on this. I'm going to put it on the wheel.
You're going to put it on wheel, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, put it on wheel, it'll be easier.
We'll be here till about 11 o'clock.
It's okay.
So yeah, so do go over to DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk and use Benny Vapes, use Benny 10 for 10% off, and you get 200ml of juice for the cheap price of £7.65.
Right.
Benny, we need an update. When are those holiday special those mankinis coming in? When the holiday special?
Unfortunately, they're not going to be here for that. They're going to be here for Easter.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get the little bunny ears on them and everything. Okay.
So
one of the bunny ears grows.
So yeah, if you are in the UK, you'll get 2 concentrates from our sponsor. If you are in America or Canada, you're gonna get a voucher emailed to you from Bull City.
Bull City.
If you are in Europe, I'm a bit fucked at the moment. I'm going to have a look and see if Nom Noms, if you can get it from Nom Noms, you'll get a voucher from Nom Noms, but I don't know.
I'll look for you right now. Let's see.
I'm going to look. I'm going to look now because I've got it here.
Speaking of Christmas sales, watch out for these Christmas sales. You're going to see them coming up if they haven't started out.
Wasn't it Mullenberry or Saluberome, or who were you looking at, Graham, that's in that you could just do somewhere from
Canada back to
yeah, so they're coming out of Europe. So if you were in Europe, you could just do wonder about a voucher there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
No, Nom Noms don't do a gift voucher, unfortunately.
Nope, I didn't see one.
So unfortunately,
Benny will give you his credit card number and you just put it on.
Yeah. I'll just PayPal you a $10, €10, whatever.
Hey, Benny, do that. Send that to me, and Graham can help me with my cart finally.
Yeah.
No worries, Graham will keep it all under.
So
wrap.
unfortunately, if you're in Europe, I'm a bit goosed at the moment because I could have got it from Chefs, but now I can't get it from Chefs. So we're going to have to look at Europe and see
what the best available option is.
Listen, I'd say you might be able to do something like that with Kim Nevadic or somewhere like that.
Yes.
What about Dash Vapes? Dash Vapes Europe.
I don't know. I looked at that one.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
Oh, the what?
Le Flotteur or whatever, they do concentrates as well.
Yeah, but do they send it out? Will they send it out all the way around Europe? That's the only thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because you got the blockages of Netherlands and Germany, and
I know, Kenny. Good price is that £15 for the Ripsaw.
Free trade for the European Union, but not for vapes.
Yeah. So whether we look at, I might be able to sort something out with Flavora, or Flavor Out when we get them on the New Year, something like that. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Just a pat on the back and an attaboy if you win and you're in Europe.
Yeah, so if you're in Europe, it'll be, well done.
Yeah,
well done.
Congratulations. You could be a winner.
You could be a winner. What we're going to do is I'm going to go like this to you, right? So, like we used to have a program called Bullseye, over there. And if you didn't win, what they used to do is go like this.
I thought he was going to get up and drop his pants.
Look what you could have won.
You could have won. They do have gift certificates available on Dash Vapes UK. Dash Vapes UK.
Right, we have 17 people. I'm going to ring you out if you don't hear your name. Just
So that is an option, Benny. They do have gift certificates
in
at Dash
chat.
Vapes UK.
Yeah, but it depends if they'll ship to Europe.
It says Germany is on the list of options.
So far we got Tim B, Billy Lee Rice, Vapor Bunny, the Vaping Snowman, Salmon Townsend, Swamp Thing, Mr. Intense, Tim B, Barry Jones, Mike Ames, Cheech, Kenny 2020, Dave Lloyd, Hudafax, Mr. Intense again, I think I put. I put Mr. Intense again. Bob Ohms and Mark Robson. If you haven't heard your name,
28. Ripsaw.
don't
28.
Kenny, don't put it in again.
Ripsaw's there and it's 28 mil.
Yeah, anybody who puts their name in again after they just heard it will be taken off. You know.
Swamp Thing wants a speedboat. Right, are you ready to go then?
Or you
We're
can
gonna
get what's
run
in the
this.
box.
Okay, I'm just
You
going
can
to
get what's in the box.
And I need to.
What's in the
I need to
bags? What's in the
go-
bags?
But wait, there's more.
I wonder how many of those contestants have still got an old beat up, broken speedboat sat on their driveway that hasn't gone anywhere.
Do you know, every time I see one in like Bradford, or there's one at school, we do a school in Pudsey, and the what is it, caretaker's got a speedboat, and I said to him the other day, did you win it on Bullseye? It's not moved for 5 years, it's fucking sat there, we're doing it up. What used to get me on that is, if you ever watched it, right, so they go home, so you have two contestants, and you'll have a non-dart player and a dart player, and it was all about darts, and they'll be doing it, and you could win the prize. So you had to get, 101 in 9 darts or less. Right, so they're doing it. But then they come out, this is what you've won, a kitchen refit. Well, there's two people. How do they share a fucking kitchen? Here's a car. He'd come out pulling a car. You've won a car. There's two people. How are they gonna fucking share
Front seat
it?
and back seat, driver's side, passenger side.
Yeah. Well, you've got a full kitchen makeover. Yeah, but there's two of them.
Timeshare. One drives it to the other one's house, and then
Yeah.
gets
We'll
a
do
train
your
home.
cabinets and your countertop. That's all.
Yeah. You ready to run that? Here we go.
15
we're on.
seconds.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Good luck, everybody.
And all of a sudden it glitches and Liam won. He's not on there, but he won. Ooh. Simon? Yep.
Simon Townsend, come on down. The price is right.
You've won a boat.
You've won a boot.
No, I much prefer the race.
Yeah, it is more interesting.
The
I'd like to trade it for what's in this shiny box.
Yeah, I'll have to pay for premium, then we can get more people, and we'll do that in New Year. So yeah, if you get in touch with Liam on social media, I'm assuming you're in the UK. Are you in the UK?
Sounds like a UK name, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I'm thinking he's got a black shirt, blue jean pants, and tennis shoes is what he's
Who's the number one rival of Yorkshire?
Hey,
over there?
Panky, you all right, mate?
Who's the number one rival for
She
Yorkshire?
says bastard.
Hanky, we've got another spin, haven't we?
Yes, we have. So this one is UK. Is this UK only?
Yeah.
yeah.
Hang on, I need to add more things to the wheel. So, Tony,
Unfortunately, it's not a caravan. It will be, what is it? It will be two concentrates from DIYFlavorchaser.uk. All you got to do is go over to DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk and pick your ones that you want, and then get in touch with Liam, and he will sort them out for you.
yeah,
No,
I'm
it's
just
kind of
leave all
funny.
things. If you're not from the UK, just say you're not from the UK.
Simon, you spelled it all wrong. There is a Townsend near here, and right next to Townsend is Swansea, but it's not spelt that way. It's Townsend with an S, and it's Swansea with a Y, not an A. So, you know, right near here, apparently he lives nearby.
Hanky,
Right.
do you want to go on the wheel?
So, right. So, the next one is for some moratorium e-liquids, courtesy of Graham. This is UK only, unfortunately. So, it will be UK only. But you can try some of Graham's non...
UK only. So I just got to pay him shipping. I'm in.
You can basically sell them on eBay in 10 years. You know, so.
Yeah, you know.
Has it turned out all right then, Anki? He's done absinthe and orange cream. It's steeping nicely.
Oh, that
Very
sounds
good.
That sounds interesting.
I know he mixes.
Yeah.
And I put Laura, Tony
Laura.
on the wheel. So who? I would help if I share.
Yes, you did, Simon. Yes, you did give the flavour out concentrates last year for... Yes, I do remember now. Thank you.
Here we go.
And we're off. And spinning round the wheel is Other Facts, Graham, blah, blah, everybody in there coming up to the car. We're coming up to the end of the race now, and it's...
Go here, Tim. Tim. Nicely
Tim
done.
B.
Nice.
Tim B, come on down. The price is right.
Okay,
He's not the number one winner so far, has he?
Tim B's in the UK.
I thought Tim B
Was in the States.
Oh, he's in the States, yes.
He's not. He's in Netherlands.
Oh, he's in Netherlands.
That don't work either. Yeah. Sorry, Tim B. Yeah.
Around the world with 3 commentators.
Oh, dear.
I'll be right back.
He's still won.
So, well, you did win.
This is a winner.
I tell you what, this is what you could have won.
You could have won.
Sorry, Tim.
Sorry, Tim. Sorry, unfortunately. You haven't won.
So this is a tease wheel. Got it.
Yes.
It's going to be the snowman.
Vaping snowman.
Vaping snowman.
Vaping snowman, come on down. The price is right. Do you want it?
Yeah, there we go.
Unfortunately, Tim. Unfortunately.
Yep.
Oh, Dave's gone. See you, Dave.
Yep. He got upset that Tim didn't get it.
Yeah.
He's going to get his toque.
He did that. His cats pulled his internet because he won't give him the flavors to start their own.
Yeah. So congratulations, Mr. Snowman. Mr. Snowman.
Yep. So don't send him anything with heat in it because
Yes.
he can't leave it; he'll melt. Yes.
That might be
Yes.
why he's gone too, because Snowman won, and I've been complaining all week because they sent some snow this way. Those Canadians did, and I'm not happy about it.
See ya, Dave. Bye. Bye, Dave. Love you.
Do you get much snow
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
at, Benny? Benny, you get much snow?
Do we
In
get
your-
much snow?
Yeah.
We get fuck all, mate. We don't get fuck all in England. Never mind anywhere else, mate, to be honest with you.
You don't get a lot of snow. It's mostly like rain, sleet.
No, that's why it always causes chaos, because we haven't got snow plows or anything like that. We've literally just got gritters. So they go out and salt the
So
road.
it breaks the ice kind of thing.
Yes,
which does fuck all for snow.
Yes.
Yep.
So we have gritters go around, and they go around, grit the roads, and it tastes of slush.
What?
So we have gritters out. So when we have snow and ice, we have gritters. They go out with salt with fucking shit in it, you know, like your builder's sand. And they have a machine. They drive down in a big lorry.
We call them sanders.
And it spins it out of that. Yeah, we call them gritters. So it spins it out of the back. It does fuck all.
Yeah, the only
You
thing
know
it
that.
does do is
You
rust
know that all
glass.
you got to do is put a plow on the front of that same truck that has the thing going.
That's
on.
what they do here.
Oh,
They
they have
actually
them- they
usually
have them-
plow, and then they have the
Yeah.
thing going on
No,
back.
No,
same time.
they won't pay for them because they could possibly just be sat in storage for 6 or 7 years before they're used. Because we don't get it often enough to actually
All
get
you gotta
snow
do is
plows
what
or
happened in
anything like
Texas.
that.
You take a piece of wood, you cut it, put a couple of sticks to run back into the fender, and shoot down the road with it. Hell, you got it. You know,
Yeah, that's
And we
Yeah,
have
same-
4 foot snow.
Perfectly
Same-
safe. Yeah.
Same as winter tires. Winter tires are not a thing over here.
So it'd be
And
you
snow
guys getting
chains,
caught. It's
not a
almost
thing.
like when Texas got caught with that bad ice snowstorm last year.
Yeah, it's
Where
like
they're not
snowing
prepared
in the
for it. They're all
South.
running summer tires, and no one even has all seasons down there, just summer tires.
No, we don't get all seasons either, I believe. I believe it is just summer tyres.
Yes, it is. So we've got the local weather update from our regional representatives around the UK. We have got snow in London. We have got snow in the southeast. We have got snow in Scotland. We've got fuck all snow anywhere else.
And we have 2 feet coming Friday.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that was Friday and Saturday. We're about to get hammered.
If we got
Yeah.
2 foot of snow, that's it. The country alone got 2 foot of snow everywhere, we'd be fucked. We'd be just stopped. The trains would stop. Well, the trains stop anyway because everybody's on fucking strike. But
The best part, Dave, is she's got a doctor's appointment on Friday, and I got to drive 2 hours.
South
There and back.
Wales,
2 hours there, 2 hours back.
South Wales had like 5-6 foot of snow, like 40 years ago, and the whole country ground to a halt for a week.
Wow.
Everywhere closed and couldn't go anywhere. For a
we
week.
can't get anywhere. We can't go anywhere.
We have snow blowers that clean the streets that could swallow cars. They're that big.
They have snow plows on front of this thing, but they don't know how to use them. They don't work. They're just for show. They polish them. They polish them up.
Well, with all the weather change, I think you're going to find out pretty soon. You're going to be using them.
Yeah, yeah. We don't get that much.
No,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
because of the way that the topography goes, you're a large island, so
Yeah,
you
I
got
mean,
water on both sides, and that actually creates less snow, more sleet.
Billy's saying that schools were shut here for the snow other day. Just frosty.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been cold. It has been cold.
I think they're going to call Friday off.
We're lucky if the gritters actually get out.
Especially live in the valleys.
I don't think I've seen it. I know I'm not in the valleys.
You live in the valleys, son.
I'm in the big smoke.
It's perfectly fine, Liam, because you got that nice pub behind you. You can just sit there and hang out and have a few drinks.
My aunt and uncle used to live along the ocean in Prince Edward Island. And when they get snow in the winter, they get sometimes 15 feet piled up against the house. The snow would be to the second floor windows.
Yep.
No, we don't get that much.
We used to get it in the Adirondacks. We used to get hammered bad. We'd get 5-6 feet of snow overnight.
Two
and then drive down the road 3 miles and it's green grass. It's dicks.
We're lucky if we get a couple of inches of snow, and even then it grinds everything to a halt.
Yeah, it just stops. Yeah,
that actually happened, Benny. I actually did. I got up one morning, cleared 4 feet of snow out of my driveway, left an hour and a half early to go to the end of the road because I carpooled with the guy at the end of my road to get to work because it's an hour drive. So I drove all the way to his house. I show up at his house an hour and a half early. He's got green grass. So what the hell are you doing here so early? I said, look at my truck. The truck's sticking up. He goes, what the hell? 3.5 miles.
Mad, innit? Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad.
Oh, look at Addy Tooney. What was it? 5 miles from him, they had 80 inches of snow.
Yep.
Wow.
One shot.
Well, yeah, but that's lake effect, though.
That's exactly what this was. Lake effect snow. When it hits the Adirondacks, it dumps whatever's left in those clouds gets dumped.
I used to know someone that lived at the top of a hill. So when there was snow, they parked their car down the bottom of the hill so they couldn't get to their car.
Yep.
So they couldn't go to work.
Yeah. I can't, because there's an hill when I go out, if it snows, I can't get to work.
You can get to work. You bring a sled to the top of the hill. That's
It's not me. Do you know the problem
getting
is?
back
It's
home.
not me that can't get out. It's the fucking other dickhead drivers that can't drive in snow.
Yeah.
And they just get stuck. And you're like, why have you stopped? Why did you stop on that fucking hill and think you were going to get going again?
Did have someone one year that spoiled it for everybody. We did have a bit of snow, and the guy walked over the mountains to get to work. It took him 3 hours to walk into work, and because he turned up, everybody else had to turn up. Even though he shouldn't have walked 3 hours in the bloody snow to get to work because it's just dangerous and stupid. But they made everybody else go to work then. If he can get in, everybody else can.
I'm fine. We're getting overtime now.
I'm just about to say that we're getting over time. We're just about to go. Yeah, I've just do this last update from Tony Laura, just coming in from our breaking weather reporter over at Mr. Tony Laura. He's saying blizzards in Flagstaff, AZ, down 17 to Phoenix, 90F.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
Such a blizzard right there. Yeah. Blizzard. Blizzard there is maybe
9 o'clock.
Dairy
9
Queen
o'clock
or
we
something.
start, and we usually finish round about
No.
noon. So
only
we
blizzard
will
you
go
get in
around.
Phoenix is you're gonna get your blizzard from like Dairy Queen. That's the only blizzard you're getting in
No,
Phoenix.
it's about Flagstaff.
Flagstaff.
Because
Way up
Flagstaff
north.
does get the snow, but
Does it
Phoenix
really?
at the bottom, yeah, does it? Oh yeah, up in the because it's in the
Oh,
mountain.
Yeah, they get a lot of snow up
Yeah.
there. Then you go
Right.
down to Phoenix, Scottsdale, and you catch fire.
Yep.
So we will go around and say our goodbyes. So we will start with Mr. Bill.
Bye.
Bye.
Since I did so long on what I was vaping on, I'll just say bye. But thanks, chat, as usual. Great show because of you. And I will throw it to Tim so we can get that part over.
Yeah, you can find me on most of the places on the mixing calendar that just dropped. Our favorite fan, Nightbot. So yeah, other than that, I'll be on tonight on Golf T Vapes tonight, and then I will pass it to Liam.
Hi, thanks everybody in chat. Been great as always, and thanks.
Froze. This is I picked the perfect
It might take a
one.
while for
Yes.
him.
Yeah,
Froze. You completely froze.
There's snow on my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I freeze again, pay a visit to DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk for all your mixing needs. We have some of the best mixes from around the world, including Waftan, or Mr. Fog as he is on the site, Graham, myself, Zippy, Tam Vapes, Pugs, Loop Loop, and many others that I can't think of at the moment.
And it's the only place you can support the DIY mixing community.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
And use your code Benny10 to get yourself 10% off, which drops the price down to £7.65. And I'm still using pre-inflation postage costs. So it's £3.95 for first class.
Grab yourself a bargain.
How much is it
Go
up
now.
to?
And if you bear in mind, with all the postal strikes and everything else going on, there may be a bit of a delay in actual getting to you. I will,
Go now. This minute. Go.
right, and I will pass it over to Graham.
Okay, thanks everyone. That's been a good show. Flew by again. Snowman, if you contact me on that email I put in chat, and I'll try and get them out for Friday, which is the last day of postage for first class. Hopefully you get them before Christmas, but if you don't, they're on strike again on the 23rd and the 24th. I was trolling them in Facebook. You can catch us over on Monkey on Juice on the Facebook group. And that's it. I'll pass it over to Dave.
Thank you very much for having me, Benny.
No
Thank
problem,
you,
mate.
Cast. Thank you, chat. And I'm on any show that'll have me. I'm not proud.
You're on the Sunday night
Steamer.
steaming show.
Yeah, like I said, any show that'll have me, I'll come.
Yeah, they steam clams on Sunday nights now. Go check them out. Yeah, Dave's on with me like practically every Saturday and every Tuesday.
Yep.
There you go. So yeah, so go over, check him out. Thank you, Dave, for coming on. Much appreciated. You're always welcome whenever you are free. Much appreciated for you coming on. We'll definitely have you back on, mate. We'll give you a shout. Thank you very much for my fellow casters for being in, week out, except from when Bill's golfing and Liam's fishing. Don't forget to check out. Yeah, golf, fishing, yeah.
And
Don't
Graham's
forget
got a
to.
tummy
Oh,
ache.
Graham's got. Yeah, Graham's
got a
working.
tummy ache.
He's working.
Then
Do
he's
check
got
out.
a call out.
Yeah, I just leave you lads doing it then when I've got call out. Do check out DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk, the only place where you can get DIY mixing E-liquid concentrates from now for the community. Can't get them from anywhere else because Chef's is now shut. So it's the only place where you can get them from. So go over there and check them out and pay £7.65 for 200ml. Do check us out next week. We will be back. And then the week after that will be the Christmas.
We'll be here, but we won't be here.
Yeah, we'll be here and not here. Bill will be here for about half an hour until we get sick of us, and then he'll go. But yeah, we will be back next week for a little bit of a Christmas chitty chat. So we'll see you then. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Don't change that dial.